Let's go to Switzerland. Hello everybody, Sophie here and oh my goodness, am I excited to see you. You know that feeling when you see something so beautiful it just stops you in your tracks? Like, you have to just stand there and giggle because you can't believe it's real. Well, get ready because that's exactly what we're doing today. We are going on a grand adventure together. A journey through the heart of Switzerland. A place where every single view looks like it was painted by someone who was just showing off. It's a country of towering mountains, fairy tale towns, and chocolate so good it'll make you want to write a letter home to your mother. We're going to explore my top 10 must-see places, a list I've put together just for you, my friends. This isn't just about pretty pictures. It's about experiences that stick with you. We're talking about jaw-dropping adventure, culture that feels like a warm hug, and views that are frankly unforgettable. From the majestic peak of the Matterhorn to the glamorous streets of St. Moritz, we're going to see it all. I want to share the magic, the food, the people, everything that makes this country so special. It's a feast for the senses, and you have the best seat at the table. So get comfortable, maybe grab yourself a little snack, a piece of cheese perhaps, and join me on this incredible ride. I'm so happy we get to do this together. And hey, as we go along, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite spot in Switzerland? Is there a place that holds a special memory for you? Drop a comment down below and let's share our stories. It's like we're all traveling together, right? Okay, are you ready? Let's go. Okay, first stop, Zamat. And let me tell you, you arrive here and you immediately understand what all the fuss is about. It's a car-free village, can you believe it? So you're surrounded by the gentle hum of electric carts and the sound of your own happy footsteps on the cobblestones. And then you look up, and bam! There it is, the Matterhorn. It's not just a mountain, it's a presence. It's like the king of all mountains, just standing there, looking majestic and a little bit smug, as if it knows how ridiculously good-looking it is. You can't help but stare. I think I spent the first hour just walking around with my neck craned, bumping into things. It's that spectacular. But it's not just about staring, oh no, you have to get up close and personal with this beauty. So you hop on the Grindelwald Railway, this charming little cogwheel train that climbs and climbs, and with every turn the view gets more insane. You see glaciers, you see forests, and the Matterhorn is your constant, beautiful companion. Then there's the Glacier Paradise. You take a cable car up to what feels like the top of the world. You're standing there surrounded by a sea of peaks, and you can even walk inside a glacier. It's cold, it's blue, it's magical. It's an experience that makes you feel so small in the best possible way. From the rugged peaks, we travel to a place that feels like it was plucked straight from a storybook. This is Lucerne. Oh, the charm. You walk across the Chapel Bridge, this beautiful covered wooden bridge from the 14th century, with paintings under its rafters telling the city's history. It's the oldest of its kind in Europe, and with the swans gliding on the Reuss River below and the colourful buildings of the old town as a backdrop, you just feel romantic. It's a city made for strolling, for getting lost in tiny alleyways and discovering hidden squares with bubbling fountains. It's just so darn pretty. And the heart of it all is the magnificent Lake Lucerne. You simply must get on a boat. Find one of those gorgeous old paddle steamers, grab a seat on the deck, and just let the world drift by. The water is this incredible shade of blue-green, and you're surrounded by mountains on all sides, including the dramatic Mount Pilatus. It's so peaceful, so serene. You can just sit back, feel the gentle breeze, and listen to the water lapping against the boat. It's a moment of pure, simple joy. It's the kind of happy that fills you up from the inside out. Now, you might think of Zurich as just banks and business, but let me tell you, this city has a soul, a very cool, very fun soul. It's where the sleek and modern dance with the historic and charming. You can start your day on the Bahnhofstrasse, which is like the rodeo drive of Switzerland, window shopping for watches that cost more than my car. It's fun to pretend, right? But then, just a few steps away, you're in the old town, the Altstadt, with its winding lanes, guild houses, and the beautiful twin towers of the Grossmünster Church. It's a city of wonderful contrasts. And the culture, oh, the culture. You can spend an afternoon at the Kunsthaus Zurich, getting lost among works by Monet, Picasso, and my personal favorite, Giacometti. The art here is just world-class, but the real art happens at night when the city comes alive. There are so many amazing restaurants, cool bars in the Zurich West District, and places to just sit by the lake and watch the world go by. Zurich is sophisticated, yes, but it's also incredibly fun and welcoming. It's a city that knows how to have a good time, and it wants you to join the party. All right, thrill seekers, this one's for you. Welcome to Interlaken, the town nestled between two stunning lakes, Thun and Brienz. The name literally means between lakes. Simple, I love it. But there is nothing simple about the feeling you get here. This is Switzerland's playground. You look up and the sky is filled with colourful parachutes. That's right, paragliding. I'm telling you, you have to do it. Running off the side of a mountain and then just floating. Floating over the turquoise lakes with the giant peaks of the Eiger Monch and Jungfrau right in front of you. There are no words. It's pure, unadulterated joy. But the adventure doesn't stop there. Interlaken is the gateway to the Jungfrau region, and you have to take the train up to the Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe. It's the highest railway station on the continent, and the journey itself, tunneling through the Eiger mountain, is an engineering marvel. Then you step out onto the snow and you're on top of the world. And don't even get me started on the Lauterbrunnen Valley. We'll get there later, but it's just a short trip from Interlaken, and it is, well, you'll see. Interlaken is where you go to feel alive. After all that adrenaline, it's time for a nice, warm hug from a city. And that city is Bern, the capital of Switzerland. It's so beautiful and so well preserved that the entire old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can just wander for hours under the famous covered arcades, which they call Lauterbrunnen. It's 6 kilometers of sheltered walkways, so even if it rains, the shopping and strolling continues. It's brilliant. And every corner you turn, there's another beautiful sandstone building, another charming fountain with a colourful figure on top. It feels like time has slowed down here. My favourite thing? Waiting for the Zitglogge, the medieval clock tower, to do its little show on the hour. A jester, knights and a rooster all come out to play. It's adorable. Then, you can walk down to the bear park, where the city's namesakes, the bears, live in a lovely enclosure right by the river. And speaking of the river, the Aare. In the summer, you'll see locals just floating down its crystal-clear, fast-moving current. It's the city's public swimming pool. Bern is just so laid back, so friendly. It's a city that doesn't shout, it smiles. Get ready for a little bit of Riviera glamour, Swiss style. We're heading to Montreux, nestled on the shores of the magnificent Lake Geneva. This place is pure elegance. You stroll along the flower-lined promenade, with the shimmering lake on one side and the Grand Belle Epoque hotels on the other. You'll even find a statue of Freddie Mercury here. He loved this place, recorded here, and you can feel that creative musical energy in the air, especially during the world-famous Montreux Jazz Festival in July, when the whole town becomes one big, beautiful concert. Just a short walk or a boat ride away is the incredible Château de Chillon, a castle that looks like it floated right out of a fairy tale and landed perfectly on a rock in the lake. Exploring its courtyards, dungeons and grand halls is like stepping back in time. And you can't visit this region without exploring the Lavaux Vineyards, a UNESCO site where terraced vineyards climb steeply up the hills from the lake. The views are just breathtaking. You can walk or cycle through them and of course stop for a little wine tasting. A glass of local Chasselas wine, the lake, the Alps. What could be better? Sometimes, my friends, the journey itself is the destination. And that has never been more true than on the Glacier Express. They call it the slowest express train in the world, and thank goodness for that, because you don't want to miss a single second of this view. It's a 7.5-hour trip from Zermatt to St. Moritz, and it is, without a doubt, one of the most scenic train rides on the planet. You sit in these incredible panoramic cars with windows that go all the way up to the ceiling, so you're completely immersed in the landscape. It's like watching the world's best movie, but it's real. The train glides through pristine valleys, climbs over staggering mountain passes like the Oberalp Pass, and crosses 291 bridges. 291! You cross the Landwasser Viaduct, this spectacular 6-arched bridge that curves into a tunnel, and everyone on the train just gasps. You're served a lovely lunch at your seat, you sip a glass of wine, and you just watch the Alps unfold outside your window. Deep gorges, charming villages, snowy peaks. It's a parade of postcard-perfect moments. It's not just a way to get from A to B, it's an unforgettable experience. Okay, I hope you're hungry because our next stop is heaven for anyone who loves cheese and chocolate. And honestly, who doesn't love cheese and chocolate? Welcome to Griieris, a perfectly preserved medieval village perched on a hilltop. Walking through the main cobblestone street with its geranium-filled window boxes and ancient buildings feels like you've travelled back 800 years. The whole village is pedestrian only, so you can just meander and soak in the atmosphere. And at the top of the hill stands the magnificent Griieris castle, which you can explore from the ramparts to the romantic gardens. But let's be honest, we came for the food. Just down the hill from the village is La Maison de Gruyère, the cheese factory where you can see how the world-famous Gruyère AOP cheese is made. The smell alone is worth the trip. You get to see the master cheesemakers at work with their giant copper vats. And then, for dessert, you pop over to Maison Caillé in the nearby town of Brock. It's the home of Swiss chocolate. The factory tour is an interactive Willy Wonka-esque experience that ends with an all-you-can-eat tasting. Yes, you heard me, all-you-can-eat. It's a very, very good day. Remember I mentioned the Lauterbrunnen Valley earlier? Well, here we are, and I promise you it's even more beautiful than you can imagine. J.R.R. Tolkien was inspired by this valley when he created Rivendell, and you can see why. It's a dramatic U-shaped valley with 72 waterfalls cascading down sheer cliff faces. 72. The most famous is Staubach Falls, which plunges almost 300 meters right near the village. The sound of the water, the sheer green of the valley walls, it's otherworldly. You have to go inside the mountain to see the Tramelbach Falls, where a glacial river has carved its way through the rock. The power is just incredible. From the valley floor, you take a series of cable cars and trains up to the car-free village of Mürren, perched on a high terrace. The views looking back down into the valley and across to the Eiger, Monch and Jungfrau are just staggering. From Mürren, you can do one of my favorite hikes in the world, a simple, mostly downhill walk to the tiny hamlet of Gimmelwald. It's just you, the cowbells, the wildflowers and the mountains. And for the ultimate view, take the cable car up to the Schilthorn, home of the Piz Gloria revolving restaurant made famous by the James Bond film. You feel like you're on top of the world, a secret agent of beauty. We started in Zermatt, we rode the Glacier Express, and we have arrived at our final destination, the legendary St. Moritz. This place is the definition of glitz and glamour. It's hosted the Winter Olympics twice, and it's where the jet set comes to play in the snow. You'll find designer boutiques, 5-star hotels, and a feeling of sparkling sophistication. But don't let the glamour fool you. St. Moritz is, at its heart, a paradise for nature lovers. The setting in the high alpine Engadine Valley is simply spectacular. The air is crisp, and they say the Champagne climate has more than 300 days of sunshine a year. In the winter, of course, there's world-class skiing. But there are also incredible activities on the frozen lake, like horse racing, polo, and even cricket. And for the truly brave, there's the Cresta Run, a natural ice toboggan track that is not for the faint of heart. But St. Moritz is just as beautiful in the summer. The surrounding Engadine Valley offers hundreds of kilometers of hiking and biking trails, with stunning blue lakes perfect for sailing or just having a picnic by the shore. St. Moritz is the perfect blend of high-fashion luxury and raw natural beauty. What a way to end our trip. And just like that, our incredible journey through Switzerland comes to an end. Wow. From the mighty Matterhorn to the glamorous lakes of St. Moritz, what a ride it has been. We've seen fairy tale castles, eaten our weight in cheese and chocolate, floated on turquoise lakes, and stood on top of the world. These 10 places are truly the heart and soul of this amazing country, each one offering a different flavor, a different adventure, a different kind of beautiful. It's a country that feeds your spirit and leaves you with memories that will last a lifetime. I really hope this has inspired you to add a few of these spots to your own Swiss bucket list. Or maybe it brought back some wonderful memories of your own travels. Switzerland is a place to be experienced, to be felt, to be tasted. It's a place that welcomes you with open arms and rewards you with views that will be imprinted on your heart forever. I truly believe that travel connects us, not just to new places, but to each other and to ourselves. It makes the world feel smaller and our lives feel bigger, all at the same time. Thank you so much for coming along with me today, my friends. It means the world to me to share these adventures with you. If you enjoyed our trip, please give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure together. And please, share your own Swiss travel tips or favorite moments in the comments below. I love reading your stories. Until next time, be well, be happy, and keep exploring. Bye, everybody!